Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is the Arsenal begin pre-season with the highlights versus Watford, as Gabriel Jesus and Ben White feature as Marquinhos scores for Arsenal in friendly draw with Watford. Marquinhos was on target as Arsenal faced Watford in a behind-closed-doors friendly on Saturday afternoon. The focus in recent weeks for the Gunners has been on matters of the pitch, with Kai Havertz signed from Chelsea and Declan Rice and Jurrien Timber on the verge of completing their moves after undergoing medicals. Mikel Arteta's side have returned for pre-season, with a trip to the USA and friendlies against Manchester United and Barcelona to come later this month. It was a more local affair as Arsenal played Watford at their training ground, with Marquinhos scoring in the second half as it finished 1-1, after Ismail Koné had opened the scoring. Ben White and Rob Holding played 60 minutes for the Gunners, while Gabriel, Leandro Trossard, and Gabriel Jesus were among the first-team regulars to start the match and come off at half-time. Eddie Nketiah twice went close to scoring before the break, with Arsenal's goal coming when Amario Cozier-Duberry's strike was parried out into the path of Marquinhos, who made no mistake from the rebound. Reece Nelson featured for the Gunners, days after it was officially announced he had signed a new 4-year deal to keep him at the club. While Arthur Okanwo and Miles Lewis-Skelly were also handed starts, Arsenal are next in action when they face German side Nürnberg on July 13 at the Max Morlock Stadion, before flying out to the USA where their first match is against an MLS All-Stars outfit on July 20. The second Arsenal news is that Charles Watts has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms 22-year-old now about to join Arsenal. He's already met his new teammates, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Netherlands international and AFC Ajax defender Jurrien Timber. Defender Jurrien Timber has now met his future Arsenal teammates and done his media duties ahead of joining the club. That's according to journalist Charles Watts, who was speaking on his YouTube channel about the Dutchman. Arsenal's pre-season preparation went up a notch yesterday. The players involved with their national teams joined up with the squad, including new signing Kai Havertz. Members of the squad who had already been in training took part in a pre-season friendly against Watford. A young side came away with a 1-1 draw, with Marquinhos scoring Arsenal's goal. Mikel Arteta's squad travelled to Germany today before their next friendly against FC Nürnberg on Thursday. Jurrien Timber should be an Arsenal player by then and has already met his new teammates. However, it's not known exactly when the club will reveal their latest signing. Speaking about the ongoing situation surrounding Timber, Watts said, "He's not quite signed yet, but he's very, very close." He spent the day at London Coney on Friday going through all of his media stuff, the medical side of things. He's flown back to Holland now. He spent yesterday in Holland. I don't know if he's going to be coming back today or not. I don't know if Timber's going to be flying back and linking up with the squad then. In Germany, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know when Arsenal are going to announce this, but he spent the day and met his new teammates on Friday, did media stuff and had his medical and all that kind of stuff. It's just a case of when this is going to be announced and when he can get everything in order to come back over here and link up with the squad. Timber will be eager to impress his new Arsenal teammates once he joins up with the squad. He's going to have to work hard to break into the team after Ben White's exceptional campaign at right back last year. There's even been a suggestion that he could start ahead of William Saliba next season. The third Arsenal news is that Mundo Deportivo has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal keen on best young right-back in the world with reduced asking price, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of Spain international and Real Valladolid defender Ivan Fresneda. Arsenal are reportedly still keen to sign Real Valladolid right-back Ivan Fresneda this summer. That's according to the Spanish outlet Mundo Deportivo, who share more details about the 18-year-old's future. Arsenal aren't messing around in the transfer window this summer. They've already spent big money on Kai Havertz and will break their transfer record when Declan Rice is finally confirmed. Mikel Arteta has set his sights on improving his defensive options this summer as well. They are on the cusp of signing Ajax defender Jurrien Timber, who has already passed a medical. It appears as though the Gunners might not be done there when looking at fullbacks. Arsenal are still keen on Ivan Fresneda after chasing the teenage defender in the January transfer window. They faced competition from Borussia Dortmund, but the 18-year-old decided to stay at Real Valladolid instead. Arsenal might be thankful he did, as it could make a move to sign him easier this summer. The report from Mundo Deportivo suggests that the slowness of Barcelona's pursuit of Fresneda has prompted further interest from Arsenal. They believe that Fresneda's release clause has now fallen to £17 million after Valladolid were relegated from La Liga. Mundo Deportivo go on to say that Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has always been keen on Fresneda. He now fits their economic parameters and contact has already started. Fresneda would very much be a signing for the future for Arsenal. With Timber, Ben White and Takahiro Tomiyasu, Arsenal already have plenty of right-backs to choose from. Although all three players can play in other positions, they're not going to make way for Fresneda. However, signing the young Spaniard, described as the best young right-back in the world, and then loaning him out wouldn't be a bad idea. It may be a kick in the teeth for Royal Walters and Brooke Norton-Cuffy, who both have big futures ahead of them as they emerge from Arsenal's academy. Arteta certainly wouldn't be short of options if Fresneda was signed this summer. The final Arsenal news is that Ojogo has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal now actively trying to sign £17 million striker, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of Iran international and FC Porto forward Mehdi Taremi. Mikel Arteta's Arsenal are among the clubs who have been linked with Mehdi Taremi. Ojogo have reported that Arsenal are interested in signing Mehdi Taremi from FC Porto in the summer transfer window. The report in the Portuguese publication has claimed that Arsenal have asked for information over the availability of the Iran international striker. Porto are willing to sell Taremi and want €20 million, £17 million, in transfer fees for the 30-year-old. Ojogo have claimed that Al Hilal, AC Milan, Manchester United, Everton, Lille, Marseille, Tottenham Hotspur and AS Roma are also interested in Taremi, who is out of contract at Porto in the summer of 2024. In our opinion, signing Mehdi Taremi for £17 million in the summer transfer window would not be a bad idea for Arsenal. Yes, the Iran international is 30 now, but he is a prolific goalscorer and could be a target man for Arsenal. Although Gabriel Jesus is a very good forward, he is not as prolific as you would like him to be. Taremi would be a very good option to have for Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta. The FC Porto number 9 scored 22 goals and gave 7 assists in 31 Portuguese league starts last season. The striker also scored 5 goals and provided 2 assists in the UEFA Champions League last season. Back in 2021-22, Taremi scored 20 goals and gave 12 assists in 27 league starts, while in 2020-21, he scored 16 goals and provided 11 assists in 26 league starts for Porto. Do you know the Arsenal news on Aurelien Tchouameni? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.